What is going on, everyone? It is me, Troy, and I'm here, of course, again with another video. And I just want to share the book that I'm currently reading as the rays come down, touching to the ray of light. I kind of lost my voice a couple weeks ago, and it's kind of coming back, so sorry about that. That's why I haven't made a video for real. But I'm currently reading Framed in Death by J.D. Robb. Get it? Framed in Death by J.D. Robb, which is book number 61 in her Eve Dallas In Death series, which I talk about all the time. Been talking about them for years. This is another glowing entry for me, okay? Like, there's really no reason for me to have even put any of this together or to even feature this book. But the thing I want to say as it concerns me currently reading this book is first the synopsis. It has to do with this failed artist who has been so rejected and dejected from the New York City art scene and probably around the globe because he doesn't have life inside of his art, inside of his portraits, inside of his canvas and his oil work, oil paintings, that he decides to take people off the streets of New York. They call LCs for licensed companions, prostitutes. And he takes them to his studio, he murders them, and then he dresses them up and props them up and positions them into a sort of reflection of the art of some famous historic art pieces. And then he sets their bodies out on the streets of New York, where of course Homicide Lieutenant E. Dallas comes and investigate the crimes. I kind of feel like it happened. There's something similar. Well, there could be similarities after 61 books and over 30 years of J.D. Robb writing these books, but I am deeply invested in this story, so much so that I just was like, let me put on the crock pot and the rice cooker and let those things cook for me this weekend, this Labor Day weekend. They can cook for me while I cook over here. They're cooking. They've already cooked, but I'm cooking right here. I have been reading this book so hard that I'm already on page 300, and it goes all the way to page 355. But my point is that I'm on page 300, and Eve Dallas and her crew has already captured the criminal. It's an open mystery, so we see him at work, and it's just that cat and mouse game of who is going to thwart who and how quickly can Eve gather evidence and clues to stop him. But she's already captured him with the crew, and I'm like, well, what is the next 50? I mean, come on now, like the next 55 pages going to feature. So that's why I'm here to say, while I got this camera up and ready to go, I'm about to turn this mug off because I'm ready to see what it is that J.D. Robb is about to do within these last 50 pages. As you guys know, for the majority of her in-depth books, or her books in general, I think even as Nora Roberts, are very formulaic. She deviates sometimes. I think this is going to be one of those deviation points, and I just want to be there up and ready to see exactly what she's going to do. Because there's no way within the next 55 pages we're going to see E. Dallas in the trying to get a confession out of this criminal, when she has every bit of evidence and every bit of motive, means, opportunity, etc., all present and ready to lay out in front of this criminal. So I'm like, well, what's going to happen? What is going to happen within these next 55 pages? And that's where I'm at when it comes to Framed in Death by J.D. Robb. I'm almost mad that I read this book so quick, because it's like I gotta wait until February for Stolen in Death to come out, and that's a while away. But fortunately, a lot of great books are going to be coming out until then, including Patricia Cornwell's coming back. So I'm excited about that. But Framed in Death is the book that I'm currently reading. I'm almost done, and I don't see myself sitting around waiting to get. We're about to go put on a cup of decaf coffee and get right back to it. So here we go, guys. If you are an in-depth fan, please let me know, because I love talking to y'all about in-depth books by J.D. Robb, and I will see y'all next time. Bye for now. Ciao for now. I'm looking at the clock. Ciao for now.